points in the game.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Green. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Salter. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Buffaloes will try to move the chains on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. Flips it out to the back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest and get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller.
Brings into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. He might want another play. To the air, it's Green. Rushes on him. He fires one deep down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones, played him in the SEC championship game.
He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Smalls. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
To the air, it's Salter. Zings it complete to the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Colorado. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Gets away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Look out, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything?
Oh, and they blocked it. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Got it in the middle, it's Miller. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Green. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Motion from the back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Buffaloes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a different...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Green. Under fire. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble and throws. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away. He's going to take off. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught, close to the marker, it's Anthony. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
On the run, fires downfield. Picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Salter. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Green. Right on target this time. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He picks it up, still on his feet. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finish.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the move, it's Hayden. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Salter. With the catch, it's Hayden. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today, an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The sure hands, it's Hill. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Lets it go. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Blake. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Here he goes. Touchdown, Buffs. The defense putting points on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate. operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. He's past the 30. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Green. All kinds of time before he fires right. And he's thrown another interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Complete out of the backfield. He'll be stopped and knocked out of bounds, short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Salter. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Turning it on! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't